And everyone here in Omaha gets to watch a matchup of recent national champions. Potential first-round pick Caden Bodine might be the best catcher in college baseball. He leads Coastal Carolina on a 24-game winning streak. Against surefire first-rounder Iva Arquette at Oregon State, who has played some thrillers the last 2 weekends. Hot shot on a hop at Iva Arquette. Can cover some ground. High throw off the mid of Jacob Craig. Wilson Weber knows how to back up on this diamond. Appearances and only 3 hits. Well, this one comes in and hits Walker Mitchell. That's what Coastal Carolina does. They train it. It happens all the time, and they've got the bases loaded.
For the shot that clears in this.
3-2. Pato gets hit by a pitch, and Coastal Carolina leads.
Oh, no.
No, they're saying that he moved to be hit by the baseball, so they're saying that that is strike 3, and this is the rule in college baseball. If you are judged to intentionally make a movement to be hit by a pitch, it's a strike.
It's not massive, but
after review, the batter did intentionally try to get hit by the pitch. Runner's out.
Pulled into the gap toward right center with Talt on the move and out of his reach. Bodine scores. Barthel right behind him. Mitchell to the plate, and it's a bases clearing double for Colby Thorndike.
But he has saved his best here down the stretch. And how about going out and hooking a breaking ball in the outer third of the plate just outside the stretch.
1-2 to Mijos. Locks him up. 3 runs in this top of the first and a 17-minute half innings. 7th pitch. Turley pulls one on a line into left, and it drops in front of Sebastian Alexander.
Started running the wrong direction after the ball.
Comebacker, and Morrison gets those puppies organized and retires Weber. It's a bunt from Wells Sykes toward third. Trent Caraway throws in time. Well, Sykes thought he beat it out. Caraway had a lot of ground to cover. He's got a camera, he's got the shades, and this is what Scott Latender is looking at on a 2-2 from Kleinschmidt. Swing and a miss up the ladder at 90 miles an hour. Jacob Morrison's 3-2. Up the ladder at 94 to fan A.J. Singer. 1-2. Pulled into the corner and left, and it drops down. Alexander misplays it, and Tice Peterson ends up at second with a single and then an error to move into scoring position in the second for the Beavers. 3-2. Another one gets a roller to short, handled by Ty Dooley to end the inning. Ethan Kleinschmidt wipes with his catcher, Wilson Weber. Barthel strikes out. 1 away. Pulled. Well struck. Right field. Pato's back, and it's gone! Easton Talt unloads to get Oregon State on the board.
Yeah, it looked like just a four-seamer. That's the one when you see high ride guys. If he throws that thing below the belt, you got a real shot to launch it. And this one is hit about as square as you can ride one out of here.
This is well struck by Arquette. Deep to right at the wall, and it's caught by Blagan Pato.
So far. I know.
This is hammered. Turley to left. Alexander back to make the catch. Charles Schwab Field, where deep fly balls go to perish. Get out of him. Did they really know it would be anything close to this? It's a line drive toward the gap in left center field for Mijos. Takes a big turn and then slides down.
That's nifty.
1-2. Bodine on the ground to second. Through the wickets of A.J. Singer. Dean Mijos scores, and Coastal adds on. Chase is there, and caroms away, and Wells Sykes scores. 5-1. And he continued to mash. Swing and a miss. A strikeout for Kleinschmidt, but 2 more runs for Coastal Carolina.
And who would have thought he'd be hitting cleanup on a World Series team this time last year?
Line drive that knuckles into center, and wow, catch made by Cannon Reeder. This the 7th here to Blagan Pato. And that is strike 3 called in a similar spot. Pato now makes the full walk.
He was right on the walk this time.
Used to this level.
Watch out.
He wears 1. You have to do it if you want to be called the Chanticleer. And Colby Thorndike with a look out toward the mound as he gets hit by a pitch with 2 outs in the 5th inning. Pulled in the air by Mijos, deep left. Turley on the move, and then 1 hops off the wall. Thorndike rounds 3rd and scores all the way from 1st on an RBI double from Dean Mijos.
High pitch discernment and just not afraid to get deep into the count.
He strikes out, and Jacob Morrison's fired up. An outpouring of emotion as he has set down 9 in a row. It's a really good Oregon State cap back there.
What are you taking first, Burke? That's what I always want to know.
The bat's for the boys. You know that.
Sebastian Alexander with a single into right.
More room for you on the outside part of the plate.
Swing and a miss. Barthel strikes out, and there's 2 down. A huge pitch. Down and away, and they're loaded again for Coastal Carolina. Back in the 3rd. Line drive toward right, and Easton Tultz is there to end the inning.
I think to a degree he's fought himself a little bit with some fastball command.
And maybe finding it with a good cutter there to strike out Caraway.
It's been the one that Oregon State can't solve.
Gavin Turley strikes out, and Morrison is steaming. Swing and a miss. 96 up the ladder, and there's 2 down for Leif Palmer.
But 3 hits here, 6 2/3.
Up the ladder for Morrison, and he's going to no-face this one. Tone set by Gary Gilmore. Bodine strikes out. That is filthy stuff from Zach Edwards.
1 hopper, 2 hopper ground balls to the shortstop and the 3rd base.
Cannon Reeder floats 1 into center, and that breaks it up. 1 out single in the 8th inning, and the 1st base runner since the 3rd for the Beavers. And some rain coming down in the 8th. 1-2. In on the hands. Now he's been back, authoring one of the great seasons in the country. Trent Caraway lines 1 into center, and that's a base hit. Reeder goes 1st to 3rd with 2 outs, and Oregon State's got him at the corners. There's a fastball, stroke deep to right, into the corner. Pato on the move, and Pato ran it down and made the catch! Wow!
Boys, you got to be kidding me. This Chanticleer's defense. Take on the wall, young man. Up against the edge of the wall, but also your feet and legs hit the wall before your upper body.
Pato strikes out. 3-2. Up high with Chase, and a strikeout at 97 for Edward. Lifted high in the air by Gavin Turley. That ball at the wall and gone. Gavin Turley goes deep with a solo shot to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Swing and a miss. Johnson strikes out Weber, and there's 1 away. Beavers in shots tonight. Line drive toward right center field, and that's down for a hit for A.J. Singer. The 0-2. Peterson strikes out, and there's 2 down in the 9th. Hayden Johnson's payoff pitch just misses. Craig walks, and there's 2 on for Oregon State. Swing and a miss! is for real. Another win. 25 in a row for Coastal.